And the recorder is started.
All now is 7:35. I would like to call this meeting order. Once again, this is the Parks and Beautification Committee meeting. More people will be coming. However, as I said before, we have a lot of things to cover. So I will rather start now and then so we can catch up later. Um, the first thing I will ask, as you are here with me, I will ask you, if you can't hear me, please let me know in the chat because my computer has some issues sometimes with the voice. Um, the first thing we will do, I know that Miss Fraser still have she has issues for the minutes. So for now, I don't know, Miss Fraser, if you want to say anything about the minutes, if you want to give
Yes,
any update to the members, please.
yes,
Thank you.
absolutely. So we still do have a shortage in the office. We're not transcribing the minutes verbatim as we've done in the past. What we're doing now, we want to ensure that the date, the time, the attendance, and any votes um, is documented. It's documented maybe on a 1-2 page, and then you give a synopsis of the agenda items discussed. Because of the shortage, we are terribly backlogged. I'm in the process of um, interviewing uh, anyone that's interested in assisting us with transcribing the minutes and bringing it up to par. I am scheduled to meet with someone on Friday. If everything works out, we're definitely, and it's going to be a paid position. It's not working for the city of New York. It's an assistant position where I can utilize funds that we have in our budget to pay that person to help us bring those minutes up to par. The secretary was out sick. She had to take a leave of absence. And then she came back and her daughter broke both of her arms. So
Wow.
now she's tending to her sick daughter and we need to get the work of the board done. So that's where we're at. Once the minutes are completed, I will check the record to determine which minutes were voted on last, and all outstanding minutes will be brought to the attention of the committees and the full board for them to vote on so it can be filed appropriately. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Fraser. Any question for Miss Fraser for that report for the minutes? You can raise your hand if you have a question for Miss Fraser. I think it's a very important thing. We are all affected by it, but I think Miss Fraser is trying her best. But if you have any question or suggestion, please raise your hand and ask the question. No question. We can move on to the next item of the agenda. Um, I will move the agenda a little bit because I want to start to discuss the holiday party of December 15. I don't know if someone can uh, raise the motion for me to move the agenda and discuss the December 15th first before the other item on the agenda. Can I get a motion for
I'm
that?
Linda Turner. I make a motion that we adjust the agenda so that we can discuss the Christmas party.
Thank you, Ms. Turner. Can I have someone to second?
I second that, Carlene Gordon, Murray Gordon, I second that motion.
All right, thank you so much for that because I wanted to start by giving you an update and then asking you is that we are working with Councilwoman Farah Lewis, elite learners, and some other partners for the success and yourself for the success of this event because really I can't do anything on my own. So today I had a meeting with a representative from Councilwoman Farah Lewis' office, and the planning of this event is the tree will be at the park. Elite learner we'll have a generator to, provide the light for this, tree. We already have the tree that will be at the park. Then people will come to the office for the holiday celebration and the gift. The reason behind that is because they RSVP the park for our committee. However, from what happened last year, I would rather have the plan directly in the office for the entire event than to plan for the park and things happen. So I will give you the chance to let me know what you think about having the event inside of the office. We can still have the trees in the park. That's okay because the parks has, that's fine. However, the event itself, I want to have that inside of the office. And I discussed that with the district manager. She agreed with me that we can, push things, in the back and have space for the event. So now I want each of you to let me know what you think about this plan.
Um, Linda Turner. Listen, I just need to clarify. So the tree lighting is going to be in the park, but the party itself will still be in the office, right?
The tree itself, so it's just the tree. So the tree will be lighting, people will talk, and then everybody will move inside of the office. I think they wanted to have the tree in the park. I'm not against it. It's a big tree that they provide to us. That's fine with me. However, the event itself will be inside of the office, just like
Right.
last year. It's just the tree that will be, in the park instead of in front of the office. Because last year we had a lot of issues with this tree. They didn't take the tree back ahead of time. It was a mess in the office. I agree with them to have the tree in the park and they take care of it. So we don't want to create more issue with Miss Treasure. She's already alone in the office. I accept this offer because I don't want to give more work to Miss Fraser.
Okay. I got it. Yeah,
Anyone?
that works for me.
Yeah,
Yes.
that
Mhm.
that works for me also.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else would like to comment on just the tree in the park, and then we'll move to the event itself.
Hmm.
I'm also fine with it.
I'm fine with it. It's Audrey Henderson.
Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. And then the second part is the the party inside of the board office. The order was placed. I know that usually those agencies will come quick with the order, but we are waiting for the order. There will be bags to be made, and I know that Miss Turner is usually the leader with that, and Miss Williams. I know for sure we might not have Miss Williams, and Miss Turner, correct me if I'm wrong. So we will need, and the bags was so beautiful. A lot of people assisted, but those two leaders they took over, to make those little goodie bags. Miss Turner, I would like you to comment on that and let me know what's your plan this year.
Okay. Well, as we know, Miss Williams is kind of sidelined this year. So I have one of Santa's, well, two of Santa's elves, Miss Simon and Mrs. Noel. And they're going to help me with the shopping and putting the bags together. And so that won't be an issue. We'll still have our little swag bags for the kids. The only question that I do have is, are the gift bags or the swag bags themselves, have you received them yet?
Not yet. They are ordered separately because there was some issue with the order. So I received a donation today, and I placed the order. So I think Miss Fraser, correct me if I'm wrong. When we order for Oriental, it takes 2 days or 3 days. You don't? Do you have any
Yeah,
idea?
Oriental takes a little longer than WB Mason. So tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to finalize everything because I tried to place the order today, but I wasn't successful. But first thing I have it on my list already. Place
Okay.
order
Okay.
for Parks and Beautification. So I'll do that early in the morning.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Because
And
And then I have to
actually,
that's
it's
make sure
not.
the office is open because we cannot afford to skip deliveries here.
Yes.
Right, right. It's not going to be an issue because what we do is we pack all the goodies in a Ziploc bag. So even if we don't get the bags until the last minute, the Ziplocs will be prepared, and we just have to drop them in the holiday bag. So it won't be a problem.
That's a great idea. Oh my God. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Do you need assistance to buy the gift bags or will you take care of that? The Ziploc.
Um,
The Ziploc, I mean, the Ziploc.
yeah, that's all part of the trip to BJ's.
All
So
right,
I get
thank
it
you.
all at one time. Hmm.
Okay. Yes, thank you so much. Okay. So last year we had Miss the Costa, Mr. Ricky the Costa, they assisted with the crowd control. I remember you stayed by me and then welcoming the kids because you know kids are kids. Will you be able to do that again this year?
I'm fine with that. I think Ricky is on the call. I'm sure he's fine with that too.
Okay. Yes, thank you so much. And Miss Colleen Gordon last year and Miss Adele, Miss Audrey Henderson, they assisted with the gift wrapping and to set up the place. I do remember that we had this chair for Santa and everything. Will you be able to do that again this
Absolutely.
year? Who just spoke?
Yes, Audrey.
Oh, okay.
No, no, I didn't speak. Someone.
Oh, Carlene Gordon, Carlene
Yeah.
Murray Gordon. Absolutely. It was delightful helping out in that way last year. So I only suspect it will be even better this year. So absolutely.
I already provided the order to Miss Fraser, and
Mhm.
then we had some green and red, tablecloth and things like that. Is there anything else that we didn't have last year that you think we might need this year? Because we will have some donation. Maybe I can, have additional supplies. Anything that you think we didn't have last year that we need this year?
Well, balloons are a big deal with me. And I think if we perhaps if we had a few dozen balloons with the red and green balloons with the strings, I think that would also add to, you know, um, add to the decorum.
I
That would be
heard,
nice.
yes, okay. Someone else, I think Miss Adele raised her hand before. Do you have anything to add, Miss Adele? Because I saw your hand before.
Yes, I was going to say I was going to help out if I can.
Mm.
Okay. And Miss Henderson, do you want to say something as well?
I will help also. Just need to know the time and what day.
In terms of timing, the party because it's dark early this for the
Mm.
season. So we put it for 5, although we know people will be late. However, on the flyer we put it for 5, but setup will be earlier. You
Mm.
know how we did it before. And then we need to set up a date for gift wrapping. That's another day that people want to be involved. I know Miss Audrey Anderson was involved, Miss Adele was involved. I don't remember who else, and I know other people brought friends that last year to assist. So, do you think that which day you think we should set for the gift wrapping? That's another thing as well. That can be the day of the event. It has to be before. Which date should we set for that? The event is on Friday the 15th, right?
Right.
Yeah. So which day you think, Miss Anderson, I know that you brought someone else. I think Santa Backup was there, right? Right? Um, what day you think we can RSVP for gift wrapping? I know everybody can't make it during the day, but we can kind of alternate. What do you think? I think I want Miss Anderson to answer that one because I think you came with someone else last year as well.
No, it wasn't me.
Was it you? Oh no. I know someone else came with backup center. I can't remember. Miss Turner, do you remember who?
Not really. Miss Williams and I came last
Mhm.
year on a Tuesday or something. Jessica Welch was there one of the days, but she comes every year. You just have to let her know what day you want her to do it. Um, but no, I don't remember.
Okay. So, and I know that Mr. Center is available this year. I have to finalize the reach out to him to make sure that he can. So that's one thing that I need to do. Yeah, so
Thursday
this,
too last year.
say it again?
Miss Bennett, I was there last year.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
Check packages.
Okay. So what I will do after today, what I will do, I will put a little list, and I will email you again so I can be people can be clear about what they can offer, because I know it's all volunteer, but we want to have a nice event and we will do it. But I don't want to take too much of your time. We will need people on the day of the event, but we need people before the event. If you have friends or family who want to volunteer, please let me know so we can make arrangement. 2 hours, 3 hours, anything count, because we need people to do this. The second thing one of the things that I want also to ask, do you know places where we can put flyers? Because we have people from shelters and other places, those kids can benefit from our event. There is no point of having an event if we can't have the community being part of it. Can you please let me know where you think I can um, bring flyers in the community? You know, in addition to having flyers in the office, where else do you want me to put flyers? Yes, Miss Adele.
I was going to suggest some of the elementary schools in the area and maybe some of the daycare centers.
Okay, all right, that's one.
Yeah, any daycare center in the area.
Okay. So, any other suggestion for that? Just for the flyers, where do you think I can place flyers? So I have schools and daycare. Where else? And I have the office as well. Yes. Where else do you think I can put flyers for this event?
The supermarket? No?
Yes. Yeah. Supermarket in the area. Okay. Mhm.
But we only have one one supermarket here.
We have the pack mark, right?
Yes, that's the only one that is around here.
Okay. Any shelter around that you think I can drop flyers?
I
Or
feel
do you think that is good for me?
then we have a supermarket on Avenue D also.
On Avenue D?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a supermarket there.
No, it's closed.
Is it closed? Yes.
Yes, it wasn't Key Food, Sea Town or something. It
Yes.
closed.
Oh wow.
Oh, wow. Hmm. Is there any shelter around you think that I can go and put flyers as well? Or you think that is not relevant?
Yeah, there's one on Glenwood Road.
I think, yeah, on Glenwood Road, I heard that there's a shelter. I'm not too sure.
Monica,
It's a
where are
Greenwood
you?
Road.
It's
Where?
okay.
Okay. So there is one on Greenwood Road. Anywhere else you think I should go? So now, oh, Miss Adele, you have your hand raised again. You have a question? Hello? Oh, okay.
No, I
So
do not.
now the other question is, are you willing to take flyers from the office and give them anywhere for the committee? Is there any one of you would like to pick up flyers from the office? The flyers are now with the councilman's office, but they will be sent out shortly, so Miss Fraser can have them in the office. The question now, do you want to assist in, sharing the flyers to your contact or to any places that you know of? Anyone can volunteer to do that.
Yeah, sure.
I can pick up a few and give them out.
Yeah. Carlene, I too can volunteer in that area.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So I have Miss Adele, I have Miss Colin. Anyone else? The flyers will also be sent to your email. I don't know if you want me to send it by text message to you as well, but you will receive it by email. Thank you, Miss Hudson.
Mm.
It was Miss Hudson who provided the Cinta last year, correct? Because I'm trying to remember who provided the backup Cinta last year.
Oh, and he was great.
Yeah, they were great. Yes, Mr. Ted. Yes, Mr. Ted, you have the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was still muted. Yeah, good evening. I'm sorry I'm late, but I did have to show my face somewhere. It's a it's a long story. Anyway, yes, no, the question regarding the flyer. I came in during the discussion of the flyer. What do you need to the flyer to be disseminated in different places?
Because if we have this big event that we are planning, the goal is to have the community being with us. So for them to be with us, they need to know about the party. So I'm asking anyone, I'm asking for your assistance to disseminate this information to the flyer.
Okay, and I believe you said the flyers will be. They have some flyers by the board office.
Yes, the flyers are not printed yet. I will receive them from the councilman office maybe tomorrow. So they will be at the board office. However, we need people to pick them and to give them so people know about this event.
Yes. Okay. Let me know when they're ready by the board office. I will pick some up and disseminate them.
Okay. So I have something else for you, Mr. Ted. Last year, I know that you assisted me as well, together with Mr. Da Costa and Mrs. Da Costa, with the crowd control. I remember that. Will you be able to do that again this year?
I'm sorry. With the what? I was.
You assisted with the crowd control, like,
Oh yeah,
to
yeah.
make sure that people in and out. Yeah.
No problem. Mhm.
Okay. Okay, thank you. In terms of the planning, well, last year we had hot chocolate, we had a DJ, we had donuts and some other things. We will be having the same thing or more this year. But I want to ask anyone of you would like to oversee these tables because we want to have things in order. I know it's a lot of things happening in one day, but if someone is willing just to be, just as last year, I asked you, can you just make sure that people don't, mess up everything and then there is enough for everybody. If someone thinks that they can be responsible for that with me, I will really appreciate that. Just to make sure that everyone gets something, and even for the gift, just to make sure that people are being served. Yes, Miss Bennett.
I was going to ask, how many people are we expecting?
The goal is to serve 75 people. That's the goal.
Just 75?
But we might have more, but we started planning for 75 bags. But it's not that we know for sure. That is the bag we plan for 75, right, Mr. Turner?
This is the last time I remember doing it. Right before you came, we planned for about 200. Over 100.
Yeah, just for the
And then
bags, I think we said, I mean,
a lot of people are going to come this year.
yeah. I mean, we have more than that, but I mean, I know for the bags, Mr. Turner said that we can plan for 75, but we plan for 100 in terms of the order. but
Yes.
like yeah, the 25 is the extra. But officially we said 75
Yeah.
because you just have to give a number, but it's it's
Uh,
more than yeah.
Okay.
Any more questions before we move to the next item? I know it's a lot on you, but if there is any question, I can take it.
Yes, yeah, Mike, George. My question is, are we confining it to the board office? This going to be in the board office, or are we going to be doing the Christmas tree in the park and coming back to the office? Or
Okay, yes, that's the good. Just came. The goal is to have the tree because Councilwoman Power Lewis and Elite Learner they will be providing a generator for the tree. So the goal is to have the tree in the park. So after the tree lighting, people will move to the board office for the celebration. I'm glad that you asked this question, Mr. Ted, because not everybody was there when everybody talking about that. So yes, the tree will be in the park, and then after that, people will move to CB17, and Miss Fraser is working with whoever has to clean and to fix the place so we can have the space clear ahead of time. Last year we had to rush. This year we have it ahead of time.
okay, so what time would you need us at the park for the tree?
The setup is 4 p.m. and the event is scheduled for 5. The reason being that is because it's dark early, and also we know people will be late. However, we set the the setup for 4 p.m. So tree will be delivered, sometime before, but volunteer will be there before to start doing, arranging the tree.
And and I'm sorry I came in late and I'm hanging up the meeting. But
No,
then,
that's fine.
yeah, will you have some of us at the park and some of us at the board office setting things up? So are we going to be divided?
Definitely divided because
Yes.
um, we will need people inside of the office, so when people walk through after the lighting, so things are already set. Yes, we need people in the park and inside of the office. So I think that's a good question, and that's what I'm asking for volunteers. I know I depend on volunteers for this event. A lot of us on this call, but I know last year, people brought family members and friends to volunteer. So if you can do that this year, that would be nice. And we also have elite learners volunteers that will be with us as well. Sesame Flyers, people from God Squad, so they will also be volunteer out on you as a volunteer leader because you are part of the committee. They are like volunteers for the day, but you are part of the committee. So everything will be through you first. Yes. Miss Hudson, you have a question?
Yes, good night. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late. I was having some trouble getting in and also getting into the meeting. Also, I didn't have audio, so I had to leave and return. I didn't get the date of the event and the other when volunteers would be needing to meet, that sort of thing. So I don't know if you could just back run through that again for me
Yes,
so
sure,
I have an idea of what
sure,
the logistics are.
sure. We
Sorry about
are
that.
having we are having the event on December 15th, which is next Friday. Oh my God, it's coming so quick. And we plan
Mhm.
for setup at 4 p.m. and the official time on the flyer is 5 p.m.
Okay.
But the setup at the park, like where they will bring the trees and generator and start all those things because the big guy will come with the trees. They will come
Yes.
earlier, so that
Mhm.
will be 4 p.m. And the tree will need to be
Yes.
garnished with things. So those are the things that council members will provide, things, but we also need to be part of, having the tree like was last year. So
Yes.
this would be like the four. However, before that, remember last year we had gift wrapping. We
Yes.
didn't do that yet. So that's what I'm begging people to tell me when you will be able to do that so we can.
What are the
You know,
times for that, and when is it gonna start for the gift wrapping?
yeah,
Is
so
that
I don't know up next week because we are still waiting to pick up the gift. So that's why I can say this Friday.
oh,
But yeah,
okay,
but
that's fine.
yeah, yeah. So usually, on usually next week we should have this, gift pickup and those things. So any day will be any day of next week. And if there's
Okay,
anything, I will always let you know. But that's what
okay.
I'm trying to ask people around what when people are available. You can volunteer 1 hour, 2 hours. That's fine with me, as long
Okay.
as we have gift, because there is no gift without the wrap. So
Yes, that's fine. Yes. Okay. So myself and my family member will come to help like we did last year as well. Um, but it would be on, because I'm back at work now, it would be a Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. Those are the days that would be possible for us. So let me see, it's gonna be the 15th. The 15th is gonna be the following week.
yes,
So
it's coming
uh,
fast.
so maybe the Wednesday and Thursday of that week,
So I put
or would that
okay.
be too late?
I mean, if we have people, it would not be too late if we have people. That's the only
Okay.
thing.
Well,
But we
and
manage
maybe
that.
some days in next week I'll check and see, depending on when you have the gifts available and so on. Okay. So we will try. We will help with that as well.
Okay, thank you so much. So
Yeah,
I
Okay.
and am I correct to assume that the wrapping will be done at the office, at the board office?
wrapping will be done at the office, and the gifts will stay in the office. So
Board
you don't have
office.
the manpower to move things back.
Yeah.
Gift will stay in the office. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, whenever you get the gift and let us know what the date is,
Mhm.
I assume I should be available to help. Maybe yeah, one of those nights.
Okay, thank you so much. So I think we have a plan. So I will follow up with you. Oh, Miss Bennett, yes.
I was gonna say, let me know when you need the gift wrap in the late afternoon on either a Monday or Tuesday. One of
Okay,
the hours that you're gonna be available.
okay. So what I will do, I will definitely follow up with you with everything that we said, anything that people can, volunteer with, any assistance that you can provide for this event. So, I would like to move to two additional things. I see the eight. Oh my God. um, so the New York City Parks and New York City Partnership for Parks put an event together with our community. I know that probably you won't be able to participate, maybe, because it's the next day after our event, for the beautification of Children Park. So we will do some cleaning there. I don't know if you remember, we had to cancel a couple of events. So this event was scheduled for Children Park. So Children Park on December 16th is planned to be cleaned with another group, Brooklyn, I forgot the name of this other agency, and some other agency as well. They will provide volunteers for that. If
Mm.
you can make it, that's perfect. So because it's park and beautification and you're part of it, and if you can make it even to stop by to say hi, that would be perfect. I will send the flyer for you. You can share it or stop by if you can, because we want to keep those activity active for the community. We didn't get a chance to do it, but this was put in our schedule again. Additionally, the office of Councilwoman Lewis asked us to provide a letter with the pictures that was taken at Children Park most recently. We did a tour, and Miss Turner was there. I know someone else from the neighborhood was there as well. So we took some pictures and look at Children Park. So what they want us to do is to come with the letter and the pictures to let them know what is needed. So I already reached out to the district manager for assistance sort of to start drafting this letter, and I will need all of you, to give me ideas before this can go through the councilwoman's office. Because now we are planning for our event, not something that we will do now. However, to reach January, we should be able to have a solid package with our ask to the council women's office. I don't know if you have anything to add on that, but I wanted to let you know that I'm working on that. I had meeting with the office of Councilwoman Lewis, and we are looking into Children Park, the condition of the park, and the improvement that is needed. Any question for me?
Linda Turner here. I have a question. I wasn't quite clear, only because the WebEx is a little shaky. We're having our party on the 15th, which is Friday. Now, are you saying that on the 16th we're supposed to meet in Tilden Park for a cleanup?
I don't want to say that supposed to. I will be like, because the event was and canceled. Unfortunately, it merged, or it's like right after the party. So if people can make it from our community, that would be fine. But if you can't, that's fine too. Because I already tell the other partners that, unfortunately, we have this event on the 15th, and that my committee members might not be able to assist. But they are already aware, and they have volunteers from the other partners that will come.
Okay.
By any chance,
All right.
this event with Rona Taylor?
Yes, definitely. Yes, she was part of it too. Yes.
Yeah, no, because she did send me something, a text message, but then I was wondering the same question that Ms. Turner was asking. It was regarding, like, I don't know, we have this thing one day and then we clean up the next day. Might be a little, don't want to discourage anyone, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be available the next day. But I'll try not to.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like, we postponed that for so many times, and now all the partners, and then after they did, this is when I told them, oh my God, we have this event on the 15th. All the partners, they were like, oh, we can do it. So that's what I told them. We have our party on the 15th. Our members might not be able to make it, but anyway, Children Park will receive the love anyway. So, Mr. Costa,
So
yes.
I just wanted to ask if it's not possible. I know that we have postponed this like a couple times, but is it not possible to move it to like early spring? I just feel like it's just very close with the other event, and it just might be a better option for us to do it when people are actually going to be, visiting the park and can, see that the park has been maintained in some way. So I don't know. I just feel like the winter might be a challenging time for the park cleanup.
Dates that you anticipate, because I can send a request. I can ask, can we move it to that? Do you have any
we've
dates?
moved it so many times already. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And we don't want
If
to
we
turn
were to
people off.
ask to have it right and make them think we aren't really serious about this, yeah,
Exactly.
you're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But putting it off at least 1 week wouldn't hurt.
I mean,
No.
I don't know.
listen.
But you know what? Maybe the excitement will still be there. The energy will still be there to beautify. We just had from the beautification to beautify our park also. I think the season just calls for it.
How about if I
Okay.
ask for another one? I can leave that though. And I can say, can we have another one?
Yes.
And the ground is going to be frozen.
What?
Sorry?
Ground will be frozen.
I didn't hear.
I didn't understand that.
The ground will be frozen. The ground.
Oh, the ground may be frozen. Oh, that's true.
Oh.
When,
Okay.
next Friday?
Yeah, the prediction is going to be 35. going down to 25.
Can someone
Well,
repeat
if we're just
that?
cleaning up, all we're doing is raking leaves and picking
Mm.
up trash. I don't
Mm.
see how the.
Trash reasons too. After a rain. What's the weather going to be like?
I will
I'm looking at it
suggest.
while you're talking. Saturday the 16th is partly sunny with a 14% of rain.
Oh, it's no rain.
Excellent.
44 degrees, 59% humidity.
And that's not too
So
bad.
now,
Maybe that
now
will be canceled
meanwhile,
again.
that night it's going to turn into 34 degrees with
Uh-oh.
possible rain and snow.
Oh my.
Oh
I
my!
think it will be postponed again.
So we might have to
Oh, we hope
postpone
not,
again.
though.
You have
Okay.
to.
So we might as well try it on the 16th. See what
Yes.
Okay.
happens.
It's possible.
Because the
And then we
weather's
can.
not going to get any better.
Okay. And then we can ask again for work in the spring.
Mm-hmm. The mini one on, the bigger one later.
Okay. So remember that I will reach out to you because there is a package to be put together for, you know, a demand for renovation. So I will definitely reach out to you. I'm working with Miss Fraser on that, but I will also reach out to you for to put things together because Councilwoman Lewis office, they are waiting for us to provide, a documentation saying this is what we want for Tilden Park. We are trying. Hopefully, this time something will come up for us. Another thing
Okay.
also, another thing I want to put up before the end of this meeting is there is a letter of support that there was this organization came New Yorker for Parks in our meeting on the 14th. They are they are asking us to provide a letter of support to request more funding for the park. There is a letter of support that we need to put together as well if we want to participate in that. For that, the letter need to be put together, and the board need to be voted on that whether or not we want to submit. So there is a little process for that. However, I want to let you know that there is this request to put together another letter of support for more funding for the parks. Mr. Costa.
Mm.
Sorry, I forgot to take my hand down.
Okay, okay, thank you. So it's like we have a lot of things. I see 2014 as a busy year for us because there is a lot of things that we need to do. I will reach out to you by text, by email, by call to see how you want to participate. And lastly, I was being contacted by someone that is responsible for the park committee at CB9. So they want us to partner with them to do a board-wide event to raise awareness on the importance of parks and everything, that need to be done in the parks. So for this as well, I will update you. That will be a January thing. We will talk again about that in January. So again, that is CB9. They want to partner with us to have the state of the parks or something to raise awareness on what needs to be done in the parks. So that's another project that I want you to be aware of in case in the future I come up and ask you to be involved. But I wanted to let you know what is happening. Any question
Okay.
before I let you go? Any question? Any members would like to bring something to this committee?
Carla, hi, this is Jadeva Smith. I have a quick question. I got in late because I'm sorry, I just came home from work. Are you guys moving the date for the tree lighting?
The tree lighting will be on December 15.
Next Friday.
Okay, so you're not moving it. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not moving it. It's still on December 15 at 5
Okay.
p.m. I think when you came, we were talking about the cleaning of Children Park that was scheduled for December 16th with the other partners. And I said, if someone can make it, that would be wonderful. But if not, we can still have that and still have another cleaning in the spring of 2024. But the
Mhm.
tree
Okay.
lighting is still on the same day. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Only thing is that the tree is going to be in the park, and then we're going to go back to the office afterwards.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Yes.
And there will be an email going out to you with the flyers and everything that was discussed tonight in terms of, the people time to volunteer, what needs to be done for the success of this event. When you receive that email, or if you don't receive that email by next week Tuesday, please let me know. Give me a call or an email so I can make sure that we are all involved together for this event. Any question before I let you go? Anybody want to bring something to this committee? Any member, anything? Anything
Yes.
happening in the community that you want to let us know? Yes, Mr.
No. Before we get to that, I just one thing that I know Miss Turner was talking about, like regarding the picking up the snacks and the things that because I know I was approached about it, but I was going through still going through some issues with my eyes that I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to drive or not. But I don't know if you still need someone to pick up the help to pick up the snacks.
Well, what's
So,
going to happen is Santa Claus, aka George Thornton, may take me to do that because, as you know, Miss Williams can't drive right now.
mhm.
So I'm looking at Santa to do it. But if there's an issue with him or one of the other elves, Mrs. Noel, then I will reach out to you. But we're
Okay,
supposed to be trying to do it the beginning of next week, possibly Tuesday.
I
okay,
also
So keep Tuesday clear, and I'll let you know.
okay, guys. As I say, I'm still going through some issues with my eyes. It's a long story. I don't need to discuss. Take it up right now. But yes,
We're all going through things.
all of us.
yeah,
That's true.
yeah. So but okay, as long as it's not Monday, because Monday I have another appointment. Mhm.
Yeah, I don't do much on Monday. But yeah,
Okay.
I'll check with Santa, and if I can't nail it down with him, I'll reach out to you.
And
Yeah.
and I also
Okay.
have to mention,
Yes.
yes,
Just want to continue that I'm trying to drive as the least as possible. We could discuss that offline, but if I have to, I will. But we'll talk, Mr. Turner. Okay. Mhm.
Okay, absolutely.
I see Miss Pauline Gordon and Miss Hudson. So Miss Pauline, can you go? And then Miss Gordon.
Yes. Okay.
yeah,
I just wanted to get some clarification on what's happening on the Saturday after the event, after the tree lighting. Um, are we going to be painting the park? I know it was said that it's going to be a general cleaning up, sweeping up and weeding and so on. But are we supposed to be, because the other time we were thinking of addressing that's what I was thinking. It would be too cold to paint. Are we going to be painting, and
No, we
what exactly
will
will be on the agenda for the
we
Saturday?
will not be
just
painting this
cleaning up.
time. And now I am scared about this cold season that Mr. Turner just mentioned. But we will not be painting. We'll be doing some mulching and
Hmm.
some cleaning. Yes, no
Yes.
painting.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Um, Miss
Uh,
No, Miss
day
Gordon,
after the
can you?
party thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Miss
No.
Gordon.
Yeah. I took my hands on, but basically,
That
I was saying it's
So that is good.
we will be doing the same
Transfer the
thing
thing
that
at the
being that
Yellow House and this thing. She says it's definitely going to be on the 5th.
Okay. So, Miss Gordon, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I would also be available, to help with the pickup, and whether it's the toy pickup or whatever, but I'll be available also.
Okay. Thank you so
Okay.
much. because Santa will deliver a lot of bags,
Yeah,
and I'm glad that you can go and pick up.
I,
Okay,
rem-
thank
I
you.
remember last year.
Yeah, last year. There will be some daffodil ball. If someone would like to have some, please let me know ahead of time because they offer us to have some again this year. If you need to have some beautiful daffodils about planting, let me know ahead of time, and I will say save some for you when I get them. So please let me know if it's
I
something
would
that
like some.
Me
To
Me
too.
enjoy.
too.
Yes, me too. Everybody.
so I guess I should
Pretty
send an
much.
email to everybody and see, who
Yes.
would like them. Okay.
Okay, yes.
Okay. I will say thank you for now. There is a lot of things to discuss, but I think we have enough for tonight. I should let you go. I will send you a very detailed email with everything. Remember, I will need people as well to give the gift to the kids because Santa will be busy with one end. So I will need people to take the gift, give it to Santa, and for Santa to give it to the kids. I will need people to assist with pictures and everything so then we can document all the beautiful work that you will be doing on that day.
Mhm.
So
Do you have a photographer coming in to take care?
uh we don't have an official one. Last year I don't even remember what we did last year, but we had a lot of pictures, but I don't remember if we had one. But if someone would want to volunteer, that will be great. Like just to document, Santa will be giving gifts. The
Yeah.
kids, they want to,
Yes.
be featured, things like that. And then we need things for our website or for our community members to see what we have done.
Yes.
If someone can, do all of that, I will appreciate that.
Let me
Because
ask you.
remember last year we even have pictures of people doing the gift wrapping, and Miss Fraser actually took a lot of pictures for us
Good.
during that time when you were wrapping gift. That was
Right.
very, that was beautiful for our community, like just to show what we have been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes.
Let
So
me ask you, do we have it in the budget to hire Sean from WhatsApp TV?
um I mean the money that was allocated to us, we spent
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't know if there is more money that we can use. If there is any donation,
Mm-hmm.
which we are expecting to have, then we can move forward. But the board allocated $800 for our committee for supplies, but no money for other things. I don't know if
What about hold on, what about asking News 12 if they would be interested in covering it? They're free.
Who?
News
say it
12
again, Miss. Say it again.
News 12.
Yes.
is
Oh,
free.
okay, so I can send a press release for.
Yes. I second that.
So,
Uh,
Miss Burlock, I'm wondering what's the purpose of the pictures? Are you looking to create an album because the board has a top of the line um, camera that can be used for any board events, and the pictures can be turned over to the chair of the communications to be
mhm.
posted on the board's website.
Also,
So
you mean that there is a camera? You mean?
yes, we have a top of the line camera that was purchased to take pictures during
Oh, okay.
meetings, any events. Um, also looking into purchasing if we have enough money left over this year, I would
Okay.
really like to get us a speaker, a good speaker, so that we
Mhm.
can connect a laptop or something when we have these events. You don't have to worry about DJs. You just, connect to the board's laptop, and we have all of our music and professionally done. But if the pictures is for an album, then we also have to think about developing. But if it's just a post on social media, um, we can give the camera to a board member and ask them to assist taking the pictures during the event. You just need to know in advance so I could charge everything up.
Okay, so I will see who can take good pictures for us, and I will lend them the camera. Thank you, Miss.
Right.
Okay.
But you know, that's
If,
You're
what
gonna
they
have some
say.
time to stop by the office. I'm gonna have to look and make sure the
yeah,
camera is there because usually the secretary has it. Thank you.
yeah. If needed, I'll volunteer to take pictures. It's not a
Yeah,
problem.
me too.
Yes. But I do have another one thing I wanted to say after the meeting. And so, yeah, before you call the meeting to order, I just want to make like a little announcement.
Go ahead, Mr. Ted.
Yeah, it's regarding the compost that Ms. Berlot, that text message that I sent you. Because because of the budget cuts, they are the basically all those compost sites will be closed at the end of the year. So they are asking for people to sign petitions to send to the mayor to see if it could restore that 5% and not only keep the compost site, but save the jobs of 130 people. So I was wondering, I sent you that text, but I don't have everyone's emails. I could not send it. I send it individually to the people that I know. But if it's something that we could you could share with the committee, I think it would be, and people could just go ahead and sign the petition because it's a valuable thing because they gave us compost at this site and everything. And even those little baskets that they give out, it's in jeopardy if they close the site by the end of the year.
Okay, so what you said, board manager, review it and make it.
You were breaking out, Miss Antoine. I didn't hear what you said.
I said whatever you sent to me, I will forward that to the district manager, and then she will let me know. Okay, to forward that to the members. I will do that.
Oh yes, and also with the district manager, I do have some little hard copies of the flyers. Like that's more like the 6x4 that I meant to drop by, but I didn't get a chance to do it. I'll drop them by tomorrow by the office. Okay.
Yes, that someone want to add before we close this meeting, please. Anything else?
Yes, we just announced that we do have leaf bags in the office for free.
Oh, goody.
Anyone homeowners could stop by and we're only giving 6 bags per person. This is my second order of 500. The first 200 we had just went, and this is my second order. So feel free to stop by if you need leaf bags. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Frazier.
All right. So, Miss Frazier, do you have a specific time for the bags?
Tomorrow I will be in the office until 5 p.m. That's because one meeting was canceled. Thursday, I will be, if Miss Lyons is there, the office is going to open until 5. If she's not there, I'll close the office around 2:30, just so that I can leave. As we're speaking, I'm here responding to Borough Hall because I'm accumulating all the time and I hardly take any time off because I feel like it's a disservice to the community when the office is closed. I had to close today while we were on the phone. I was talking to you and I told you that I had to close the office because I'm putting in too many hours. I'm there from 8:30, sometimes quarter to 9 in the morning, and then I work until 3, 4 o'clock and leave. So on Thursday, I may work until 2 p.m. So anyone needing leave bags, if Miss Lyons is there, the office will be open until 5. If she's not there, the office will be closed at 2 p.m.
Is it all only for members of the committee, or
No, the leaf bags is for the public.
okay, so they can
Yeah,
okay.
the residents of District 17, whomever stops by, once they sign in, they can get 6 leaf bags.
All right. So I hope that everybody will get this 6 bags and let others know. And I will reach out to you for the daffodil bulbs and other things that um so that they will give to us so we can share with our members. So that's the real time now to let you go. Anything else before I let you go? 8:35, and I think we discussed most of the things that we wanted to discuss. And as I told you, there will be a lot of you will be involved a lot in 2024, and we hope that we can have a nice party on December 15th. And the setup time is 4 p.m. And before that, I will send you some, or I will call you as well so we can plan that. We're running out of time, but we will make it. We will do it.
Yep.
If there is anything, I will ask for a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Nope, that's it.
I move to have this meeting adjourned, Ann Hudson.
I bet a second.
So, so, so as of now, our meeting is adjourned. Thank you for your time. Remember, the leaders that volunteer to do things, I will reach out to you for the beautiful for the event that we do on December 15th. Thank you for your time, and thank you for staying until the end of this meeting. Further on December 15th. If there is if for any reason you can't make it or something come up, you can always let me know, and you can always volunteer even if something happened and you can't make it on the 15th. Not feel that you can't do anything. Thank you so much. I will reach out to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and have a good night, everyone.
Thanks. Good
Okay, good
night.
night,
Good night,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.